Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Rondo here, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'll be going over everything from the GFS and the European model on what to expect across the United States, or what you could expect across the United States in the coming days and potentially weeks. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So I don't know why it's kind of acting a little weird on this right now, but hopefully you guys can see. Right here, this is currently, as of now, Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026. As I'm filming this video, it's currently 5:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. So right here across parts of Washington State and across this area right here, we have basically a rain snow mix depending on where you're at. Probably drive 2 minutes up the road, you're dealing with rain, and we'll probably do 2 minutes the other way, depending on which roads you're in. You're dealing with light to moderate and potentially heavy snowfall in that general region I just circled there. And then now, did not mean to drop that. I'll pick that up after this video. Then we can scroll down here just a little bit, close that. Just go down here just a little bit. We have slight snow showers going across parts of California. Not there in the LA area right now at all. You guys probably pretty warm. It might be a little chilly out there. So if it is a little chilly, make sure you guys are staying warm. Now down here towards the Gulf side, we have some shower and potentially storm activity in this general region right now. Look like the heaviest rain is staying off into the Gulf side. Potentially might ride into that Louisiana, Texas state line, but mainly probably Louisiana if it goes towards that general direction. Look like maybe towards New Orleans. Now I don't see no rain in this general region right here across the entire state of Florida. Florida is currently dealing with multiple wildfires that's breaking across the state. And if you guys didn't see my video before then, this general, that's a little too far east right there. This general region right here is dealing with red flag warnings for fire danger. Now, I said in my last video with the latest warnings, watches, and advisories coming from the National Weather Service that we normally hear about April showers bring May flowers. Now, we're not seeing that. We're not seeing no April showers, so it's probably not going to be really many May flowers. And again, it's been hot and extremely dry across the United States. Now, up here towards the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast, we see some shower, potentially storm activity, mainly some showers, especially parts of New York City, seeing showers across the Northeast. So you can move that forward just a little bit. The Carolinas pretty quiet. Move that forward for Thursday, April 23rd, 2026. We have a low pressure trying to form right over Canada, not too close, not too far from the United States border there. But right here we see a moderate to heavy snowfall in this general region. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I know that looking at the National Weather Service before I started filming this video, there was winter storm advisories issued for this general region right here. So you guys are going to have to just be careful. Probably going to be upgraded to winter storm warning soon as time goes on, but this is for tomorrow. They should actually be issuing them now. The National Weather Service probably did not even update it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they start issuing warnings between the time I filmed this video and overnight tonight, seeing winter storm warnings being upgraded for that area right there. Now I see the wind. That's gonna be some windy conditions, so you're probably gonna see some drifting snow at times in this general region. In the areas that's not seeing much action at all, probably spotted rain showers and possibly a thunderstorm embedded in some of these areas that I'm lining. Regardless, there's gonna be some windy conditions potentially out towards that area. Now across the Northeast, we have some mainly like light rain showers. Most of it tries to stay off the coast. You got to be really up there in the north to be seeing some rain activity, and really up there to be seeing some light snow or winter precipitation coming out of that. Then down here in the Gulf area and parts of Florida, we see like rain showers probably threatening the Fort Lauderdale area, just north of Fort Lauderdale. Miami might see some spotted rain showers at times, but down here we gotta watch this energy and see where it goes. Is it gonna go more so this way, go just south of Florida, or is it gonna make a turn and go more into Alabama, Georgia area? Regardless, Florida definitely needs to rain to get rid of these wildfires, because last time I checked, it was 114 active fires burning across the state of Florida. Now, North Carolina is still battling wildfires and brush fires that's been breaking out across the state constantly, but for the most part, we're not seeing, on the bright side, especially with Florida, we're not seeing the situation that happened back in 2025, 2024-ish, well, 2024, 2025 time frame with the California fires that was literally causing a lot of problems out there. Until this day, people are still recovering from the California the wildfires that was ongoing. So we're gonna move this forward a little bit. That snow tries to get really going, really intense according to the GFS model in this area. Now that's probably gonna be some catastrophic snowfall, right? That is some heavy, nasty snow coming down. It's probably gonna drop a couple inches, probably at least maybe 2 inches an hour or something like that. It kind of puts you in the mind of the bomb cyclone that started off the coast of North Carolina earlier this year. If you think of it, it basically was like a tropical storm. How the bomb cyclone off the coast of the Carolinas happened earlier this year, where basically, if you think of a tropical storm and they say, "Hey, it's stalled," it's like in one spot, but wrapping rain back into, let's say, the Carolinas and the wind and stuff. That's basically how this snowstorm was. It was heavy snow, for over I think 14 hours, just slamming the eastern part of North Carolina, the entire part of North Carolina, except Wilmington started joining the party around 7 something, but from Jacksonville all the way up towards the Outer Banks of southeastern Virginia, it was getting ripped with heavy snowfall. Raleigh down towards Fayetteville, especially Raleigh, got dry slotted. But the 2 winter storms that happened prior to that, they got a mixture of rain, ice and snow from that. But it was basically a bullseye for the coast. Coming in second would be, or tying, if you depending on where you're at in the mountains, you would have picked up on some of those 16 plus inches of snowfall in parts. Charlotte, I think, got up to around the same thing, but or it's like a slightly less, inch or two less. So with that being said, we go down here towards the Gulf. We still have that energy right here. Look like it got a little stronger compared to the previous one. Yeah, it got a little stronger. Look like it's actually heading more southeast than anything. So it looked like it's not really going to be threatening Florida. Miami area might see some light rain showers, possibly a light thunderstorm here and there. And then across Mississippi, central to western Mississippi, might see some light rain showers. Probably going to be more of a sun shower if the sun is out towards that way. And then southern Louisiana might see the same thing in that general region right there. But it looks like, for the most part, it's pretty quiet other than this nasty snowstorm up here in this area that I'm watching closely. Now, again, there is winter storm advisories up for this area. I wouldn't be surprised if they put up winter storm warnings. That low pressure is still sticking there. It actually moved more over the United States. Actually, it's not actually fully over the United States. Again, that wind is getting pushed more so this way, up north. Could start seeing some gusty or strong wind conditions up towards that area. But for the most part, it's pretty quiet across the United States. California, or the West Coast in general, is pretty dry. Just have some light rain showers, possibly snow showers embedded, depending on where you're at. Move that forward. Now we're going to have to watch this right here. Friday, April 24th, 2026. We have most of that snow is actually heading to Canada. Back end snow might be coming in behind it too, depending on where you're at. It's still windy and it's going to be extremely cold coming from that system. Again, possible blizzard conditions, and it's going to be life-threatening if the GFS is correct. Then we go right in this area right here. We see moderate to heavy rain showers, possibly going to have a possible tornadoes break out in this general area right here, but it is possible that could happen. Hopefully that don't, because back on Friday, we did have through Illinois, Montana, and Wisconsin, tornadoes did go across through there, which we did expect that was going to happen, especially how the models was picking up on a storm system kind of similar to this. But we're going to have to watch this area for strong thunderstorms with hail, gusty winds, and everything else being embedded in that. Back towards the Carolinas, it's pretty quiet still. The light rain showers going across central and parts of northeastern Texas. And then parts on the western side of Florida, the Gulf side of Florida, we see parts of rain showers, especially around the Tampa area, but nothing much. It looked like that system actually went south of Florida. Yeah, it looked like trying to like weaken and all that. But you kind of have to watch out towards this area right here as we move that forward. It tries to make a curve back north, or kind of like a northwestern turn, just south of Miami. So we're gonna have to watch, because technically you kind of want this to go like this and like just get a little stronger to start helping out all that rain, to start helping out with them wildfires that's burning across the Sunshine State, which is Florida. Now we move this a little like the storm trying to weaken around this time frame right towards this area. It's look like it's gonna be just rain, light to moderate rain, pockets of heavy rain, and possibly a strong thunderstorm. And that area I just circled, and then we got a low pressure right here trying to form, do a little something, but it probably won't, but could be wrong. Then we have light rain showers going across to like Pennsylvania. Move that forward just a little bit. The rain showers back towards Mississippi and parts of Louisiana. West Coast is completely quiet. Scattered snow showers right there along that I didn't mean to do that. Please don't tell me it's gonna take me completely out the app. It probably was. Can I go back? I gotta close that out. It probably gonna make me have to go all the way back in. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, the God is good. God is good. So move me back up here. Okay. We might see some snow showers across the not North Carolina, the United States and Canadian border, right there, and right here pockets of snow showers as well. While we have some back in snow still threatening that Canada and United States border, but we have low pressure right here over Virginia area, and possibly the other state is right there after it up north. I can't remember, but right here, especially New York City, it's getting hammered with moderate and potentially heavy rainfall. So brace for flooding around. Can I close that? Saturday, April 25th, 2026. Potential flooding could threaten New York City. This plays out how the GFS is saying. And again, look like most of that rain that was trying to curve up into Florida, look like it's just gonna be dancing down the Atlantic, causing a party. I'm making a party for the sharks and fishes to have fun with. So we move that forward just a little bit. Now we have some snow really south east of California. You're gonna have to watch that rain snow line mix there. Could that play out? It could, but at the same time it probably won't. But again, it could happen, and we could have some severe weather outbreak across this little region right here, and then right here along the Texas and Mexico border, we could have some activity and rain and snow. I wonder if a mix basically could happen across here between rain and light snow being put in there depending on where you're at. Now we look like we have some action trying to pick up just along the coast of Carolina, seeing some light rainfall depending on where you're at, just like in the Wilmington area, Brunswick County, and New Hanover County, and possibly Pender could be picking up with some shower activity. But once you start hitting that Onslow County or Jacksonville, all the way onto the Outer Banks, and then back toward just the Triangle and the mountains of North Carolina, you're not really seeing nothing at all. And then we have low pressure off the coast of the Northeast. So we move that forward just a little bit if that plays out. And this is Sunday, April 26, 2026, and we still having look like some not back in snow, another system trying to ramp up. A lot of that same system that was originally over in this area. It wasn't that far west, more like so right here. If it plays out seeing snow like that, and then we have low pressure right here trying to form, is formed and bringing light to moderate snow and potentially heavy snowfall in these states right here, and then potentially gonna bring some maybe severe weather, but not too much of a concern. Like now, just some rain showers here and there for you folks that need the rain. Now, kind of this is the same area that has a red flag warning stretching from parts of Texas all the way up there near the Canadian border. So just gonna have to watch out for that. And it looked like that rain that was trying to get going across the coast of North Carolina is staying offshore. So burn bans may remain in effect. Florida's still quiet. And if this plays out, this might be for Monday. Yes, Monday, April 27th. We'll have a severe weather outbreak breaking across this region right here, possibly tornadoes, where you see that orange and yellow, reddish area with colors. Then we have like some light activity, not too much back towards the west coast, kind of quieting down there. Windy conditions across this area. Again, there might be a cold front might be coming behind us. If you guys get hit with any severe weather across this region, you might be getting a cold front if the snow continues to work its way east. Southeast of the United States might be pretty warm. Might be chilly at night though at times. I didn't mean to do that. Can I go back? Please let me go back. I gotta go all the way back into that. Okay. I kind of don't like when this does that. We're still in GFS. Let's just see. Can I go where I remember it was? Roughly, I think it was this area. Yeah, it kind of changed it like a little bit. But regardless, North Mississippi all the way up towards the Tennessee, all the way up in this region right here. You can see it's a real weather outbreak. This has a little break right here, but that energy could connect fully into something a lot stronger. Then we have like some light rain showers trying to get going over South Carolina and the southeastern and central North Carolina. It's for southeastern North Carolina around that Wilmington, New Hanover County, depending on where you're at, or Brunswick County. And then you have probably just south of Fayetteville, you might see some shower activity as well. This rides more into, this way. Okay, this is like a little too far out. Tuesday, April 28, 2026. So all this could obviously change. You got windy conditions and nasty conditions up towards this way. Strong winds and rain, heavy rainfall, moderate to heavy rainfall in those general areas. Now this will look golden for North Carolina. Well, from basically Alabama, all the way out towards the Mid Atlantic. This will look like a good thing, especially for the Carolinas too. For seeing rain, that will get this burn ban and help out with this drought. Probably won't help out too much because we need significant heavy rainfall for that to happen. But across Florida, they're gonna need some of that action too. So hopefully it can stretch and kind of turn and head further south, but it probably won't. So yeah, that's a little too far out for everything to be like calculated if that happens. Now we're gonna head to the, we're at the European model. Lost my train of thought there. So we're gonna go with how it currently is now, April 22nd, 2026. Now everything about the same thing. I just dropped my mouse. Hold on, guys. Let me get that. All right, I got my mouse. It's about the same thing. Moving forward. Yeah, we still have some rain showers now. This is like the same setup it was trying to show yesterday, for the severe weather going across the state, right in this region. You might see some tornado activity if this plays out like this, but this is the European, painting the same picture it picked up yesterday, and it kind of tries to cruise a little bit more southeast, more into Tennessee though, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, potentially going to threaten Alabama. That was a horrible circle right there. So move that forward. Yeah, it tries to move a little bit. Okay, now that rain, once it gets towards the Carolinas, just trying to go through this a little bit more quick because nothing really too much to see, and it's going to do the same thing it just did. How fun. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. But I think I'm back on GFS. I am. So there we go. So it basically trying to break off with the rain, though, once it start getting towards the Carolinas, though, look like once again, we could see spotted rain showers like what we just saw this past weekend when it's supposed to be thunderstorms. So I don't know if I'm too much of a fan of seeing thunderstorms across North Carolina, all of North Carolina, or heavy rainfall, because just east of Raleigh, and parts of the triangle going northeast of North Carolina, I can see some thunderstorm activity, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet across the south and the southeast. The Sunshine State is pretty quiet as well. It's slight rain showers along the Miami area all the way up just south of Jacksonville. I'm going back actually, yeah. So yeah, it's not really too much. You're gonna have to watch this energy right here across the central part of America just to see how this plays out. That is a little too far west for me for that circle. There we go. This is much better. We could see some tornado outbreak towards this area too, but for the most part, probably gonna be pretty quiet. So basically, that was about it for this video, guys. I mean, it's not really much to see on the European. It's kind of painting the same picture it was painting yesterday. GFS was basically all out doing it for the snow across parts of the United States. It's not showing that intense snowfall that the European not showing that intense snowfall the GFS was showing. Again, GFS is normally known for outdoing things for certain areas, especially when you start getting towards the south, trying to make people really happy. You hope the GFS is right, but for the most part, it's pretty wrong. So during the wintertime, kind of don't really want to pay attention if you live in the south for hoping for like snowfall. Now, if you're in the mountains in North Carolina, I mean, in Tennessee, you obviously might see some snowfall out of some time of the winter. But once you start getting more towards that, for the triangle, eastern North Carolina, or the Crystal Coast, however you want to put it, back down towards the deep south in the Sunshine State, you're not really seeing it, or Texas, not really seeing snow. Maybe North Texas might get up with some winter precipitation here and there, in Arkansas, but for the most part, basically the southeast and the deep south is going to be pretty quiet, and probably still have some cold rain, might freeze into ice overnight though. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Didn't want to hold you guys too long because my video I put up before this one, back about 2 days ago actually, because I didn't film yesterday because I was busy, was 31 minutes going over these models. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one of guys. Well, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time you upload a new video.